Good morning, traders. This is a live trade recap. I took one trade this morning at the market open. It hit my profit target, went to 2R. I'll show you what happened with that trade. I was also watching ALEC, and it also gave a nice 2R trade, but I was already done for the day, so I missed out on that one, but that's all part of trading. You're going to miss opportunities every single day, and you can't worry about that. So let's take a look at the video right now. Before we do that, I'll show you my screener. So I used this mid-cap screener, mid-ish cap. Now this is an important detail. So I widened the range maybe last week just outside of the normal mid-cap range, which is 2 billion to 10 billion, just so I could catch the stocks that are kind of moving up into the mid-cap range. And that happened today actually with one of the number one traded stocks, ALEC. So this morning, the market cap for that stock was about 1.7 or 1.8 billion, but you can see it's climbing right now because of the volume coming in and the price moving up. So that would not have been on this screener had I not had that extended range. And obviously you can see it's trading as a very decent sized mid cap this morning. So anyway, the other stock that I was trading was down a little bit lower, but I was just looking at the stocks that were gaining. SPCE was one of them, but it never gave me the entry signal. KGC was gaining a little bit, but it was below the 200 MA on the daily chart. And then let's see if it's still up here. SC was the other one that was gaining fairly nicely and initially did not have 500,000 shares, so I had it on my chart screen, but I knew I couldn't take a trade until it went above that level, and it finally did around 650,000 shares. I noticed that it did give me an entry, so we'll take a look at that right now here on this video. So here's ALEC trading below the previous day's high. I've already checked that they're trading above the 200 MA line on the daily chart. And then SPCE was trading well below its previous high. This is just ALEC again. And then here's SC. I would just put it on the chart. This one was a little bit weird because it looked kind of low volume in the pre-market. Whenever you see those dash candles, you know there's low volume. But volume was coming in at the open. It wasn't quite there yet at this point. But as I said, as the morning progressed, the volume came in. The candles weren't beautiful. There was a lot of wicks and they were really rangy. So subjectively, I wasn't that interested in this stock, but at the same time, you know, it gave me my entry signal to look for an entry by breaking out through the previous day's high. And then the actual entry right here, that's it right there. I missed that because I think I was looking over here, looking at the screener. But by the time I went back and checked the screener, I saw that, okay, SC did meet the volume requirement. So here's where I'm moving it into place. And as long as the price comes back down to my desired entry, which is $40.59, then I could take a trade on it. So watch the bubble right here. There it went to 458. So there I trigger my hotkeys. I get filled at 40.60, so almost an ideal entry, just 1 cent slippage, which is nothing on a $40 stock. I move my stop up. You can see that the orders are going in properly now, so that's a good thing. So now I move my target into place after using the 2R calculator. So there it is at 40.94. Just fast forwarding. So about to get hit here. There we go. So it just pops up, hits my profit target. And that trade is done, and then I'm done with trading really, because my plan, my strategy says that once I get a 2R trade that I stop trading for the day because I don't want to give back my gains. So yeah, that's it. ALEC did make a really nice run and I did miss it, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. That's okay. And I did watch it to see what was going to happen with it. So here's where it breaks out through the previous high. So because we could still test kind of the strategy to see if it works on that stock, excuse me. So ALEC finally broke out through the previous high. That's my signal to look for an entry. And once it pulls back and breaks, gives me a 1 minute candle that makes a new high, comes right here, right there. So that's where I would have gotten in. Probably would have gotten a little bit of slippage, but there was plenty of room on this stock. It really ran hard after this without hitting my stop loss. So I'm just marking out where I would have entered. And as I said, this trade did work out. So yeah, it's kind of annoying to see a good trade go by like that, but you got to do it. You have to develop the discipline as a trader. If I would have gotten into this trade and it did fail based on the risk, based on the candle that I got in front of, it would have wiped out the gains of this trade if I was trading with full position size. So it's always easy to say, oh, look what I missed out on when the trade worked out, but how often do they not work out? Pretty often. So it's a good idea to keep things in perspective like that. But again, you could still put some lines on the chart and see what would have happened, just to give you kind of confirmation on your strategy. And here I am going to mark out the profit target, and it's already trading above that level. So this is where I would have entered, and then my stop loss was at 34.99, and my profit target would have been 37.81, and obviously it easily cleared that level, so that would have been a winning trade. And just nice to see, you know, that the strategy is working out. So here's the spreadsheet. This is the trade I did take, SC. I didn't include that hypothetical trade. So today was 100% win rate. Oh, I didn't bring this down. And yeah, we just, you know, again, the idea behind this trade tracking and test trading is not to make money, not yet. It's to track data and see if this plan can make money, if it's profitable in the long run. And the way we are going to know that is if I can end up with a better than 33% win rate. So here's all my win rates for the days. Here's the average of those win rates, way above 33%. For the actual trades, it's much lower. So this is just the number of winners, 11 winners, divided by the total number of trades, 27. And it's at 40.7%, still, you know, reasonably above break even, so that's good, definitely profitable there. If I remove all the error trades, we're at 50%, that's really well above the break even. And if I only took 3 trades and included all the error trades, I'd also be at 50%. So interesting stuff there. And that's pretty much it. I think I showed you everything. Let me know if you have any questions about this trade or my plan or my trade tracker, anything like that. You could download the spreadsheet, the 2-hour calculator from the Facebook trading group by the same name, Trading Armor. As always, go into every single trade with a plan. Stick to your plan no matter what. Always take your stop losses, honor your profit target, and in the long run, you should be green. Take care.